Viva Garnacho, Viva Garnacho, rolling down the wing, a United sing, Viva Garnacho. Come on, big win, people, man. Manchester United 2, Wolves 0. Match reaction. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel as well. Bro, we got there in the end, man. We got there in the end. Bro, I've aged about 10 years, man, watching that game. It was frustrating as hell, man. We had chances. Again, the same old problems, man. United just can't seem to finish off the dinner. It's like they don't want to eat today. They don't want to. It's like someone's just given them a plate of food and they said, you know what, we're all good. Listen, mate, beggars can't be choosers. Be clinical, man. The amount of chances. That keeper today has been his debut today, yeah, and he has pulled worldy saves. Sancho in the near post. Sancho has to score. Yes, it's a worldy save, but you've got to compose yourself and score. Anthony's had so many opportunities today. The keeper was outstanding, but it's the same old story with Man United. We just can't seem to be clinical. First half, yeah, you could say to yourself, we've had about 14 shots, but I think 4 of them were on target. That ain't good enough, man. Some of them were wasteful. I thought in possession we were very wasteful in possession. Casemiro, a lot of people. Sancho, hey, listen, don't get me started on him. Just not clinical enough. Even Anthony at the end. But it was United that took the lead. Quick transition. Bruno won the ball, played it into Anthony. Anthony finds Martial. Martial really, it's a tap in for Martial. United go 1-0 up. But it didn't tell me the full story. I'm not going to lie to you. I was very frustrated with the first half, you know. I don't know. A lot of people say to me, you know what, you're being negative. I just thought to myself, we're just looking lethargic. We're looking like we're playing with fear. You know, Wolves are absolutely poor. They're on the beaches. When you call, they're in Barcelona beach. They're in Portugal beach. You know what I mean? They're in Porto right now, chilling, mate. They were absolutely poor. The worst team that's come on to Old Trafford this season. They barely had a chance. We kept them at bay for most of the game. But I just think for me, then it comes into second half. The second half was familiar story again, lethargic, slow build up, people just not doing the basics, passes going astray. I just think Man United's rhythm was very disrupted. And Wolves were just taking their time, making a lot of substitutions, diving around. You know, it's a continental way. With these players that they've got here, they know how to slow the game down with Neves and whatnot. I just think for me, we are our own worst enemy. We can bury teams at Old Trafford. We can bury games. But the problem with Man United is we give people a hope. And that hope this season is literally lingering on top 4. We give a team a sniff here and they do take their chances. It's game over because this Man United team, once that happens, your heads drop. But Garnacho in the end, man, listen to me. Viva Garnacho, man. You know what? This guy, new contract, no, same way we're going to do things. We're going to keep scoring goals. We're going to keep having impact. For me, he's more devastating on the bench. He'll grow into becoming a starter. But this guy, man, I'm telling you, he just lifts the crowd. The crowd know what's happening. And he feeds off it. And you know what? Sometimes you're born to play at Old Trafford. Sometimes I feel like you know what it feels like to play at Old Trafford. You rise to the occasion. And that's Viva Garnacho. He really is. I think for me, the goal there, he scores goals, he's effective, you know what I mean, every time when we bring him on. What more can you ask for him? How many goals he's got this season now already? At 18 years old. Come on, man, he's having more impact than certain players in that team. And I'm not trying to dig other players out here, but come on, man, why are you not producing like this young kid? Why is he more effective than you guys, man? I thought Sancho again today playing with fear. If you put Sancho and Garnacho, yeah, yes, they're different players, yeah, but you can almost look at them and think, yo, polar opposites. One plays without fear, one plays with fear. One player wants to get stuck in and be a nuisance and get in behind and takes his chances. One player doesn't. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. You know, one player, Anthony, he might not be the final end product, but he's there. He's making chances. He's making runs. He's doing things. He's effective. The other guy doesn't want to get his shoes creased up. And listen, man, I'm not here to dig people out. I want Sancho to perform, but that's the bar that you've got to set yourselves. You're going to be hooked off first. Anthony today, for once here, wasn't hooked off first. And the manager, fair play to him, he brought Fred on. Fred was an excellent substitution. I was looking at the substitutions, I was like, Ten Hag, what are you doing? What are you doing? Because I don't know what you're doing here. Maguire, Weghorst? I was like, listen, familiar story. But for me, that substitution there from Fred was absolutely amazing. Winning the 50-50s, winning the kind of the second balls. He was driving into space as well. He was showing an element of risk, an element of you know what, I'm here now. I'm ready to get stuck in now. I thought Bruno Fernandes again. Listen, man. people just don't want to give Bruno Fernandes credit. That's what it is for me. Bruno Fernandes, again, was excellent today. At home, he's been terrific. Again, he was the reason why we got the first goal. And again, for the assist for Garnacho, man. He was excellent. If you go and get the striker, and this is what I say to people, he might not be your cup of tea. He might not be, you know what I mean, the main number 10, but he still has a role in this team. You can't tell me just all of a sudden, you know what I mean, that he's a poor player. He's not. He's just, maybe he needs competition. That's for another conversation. But if you know what he's about, he creates chances, and that's what he did there today, man. So listen, man, I'm more than happy. I was looking at the game, I was thinking 1-0. Oh man, we need to score. We need to get this goal difference up. We're now level on points with Newcastle. We should be ahead of them, but we're not because of the goal difference, and that's the problem with Man United. It's still a problem. Today we've got away with it. Garnacho's done his thing, and we've got the 3 points, and we've scored 2 goals at Old Trafford today. But I need more, man. For what we're doing, man. Man City wins 7-0 today. That's the difference. If you want to get to the top, you need to have that ruthless nature about you. You can't just be like, you know what, we'll score the next time. Because I tell you what, you don't do that. What will happen next time is they will score. They will score, man. They will get a result. Next time, it won't be a situation, and then you're sorry for yourself. So for me, we've got to be clinical, man. You know what I mean? But we can only do what we need to do, and that is win games, and that is now 1 out of 4 now. This is 1 cup final out of 4 now. That was a perfect win for us. We needed to win this. Now it's moving on to Bournemouth next week, who I believe might have lost it, so they'll have that incentive to win. So we've got to be making sure. Liverpool are on our coattails. They're playing on Monday night. If they win that game, it's still on, man. It's still. You know, I'm still not confident about top 4. We have to do our job, and that's the main thing for me. But overall, the defence as well. Again, Luke Shaw, amazing again. Listen, left back, centre back. Where do you want him to play, man? He'll still give you a good performance. Lindelof again. I think he was excellent in making sure. Diego Costa, who's a physical specimen. He's not no mess around. He's a physical specimen, and I thought he did well to hold up the ball, but there was no support for him. I thought we coped well in midfield. We just, like I said to you, man, I thought Casemiro did a little bit better. First half was poor, I'm not gonna lie to you, but overall, top 4, that was the key message for me. Get that top 4, get the win, and that's what we need to do now. Let me know what you think in the comments below. What do you think of the game? Who's your man of the match? I'm gonna give it to Bruno Fernandes. Set up started up the first goal and set up the second goal. Bruno Fernandes, but the main message is Viva Garnacho. Love people. Like the video. We're out, people. Take care. Bye-bye. Peace.